Thank you for coming to the interview today, and I have as my guest Miss Carol Wincenc. We met in the winter of 2015, and now I'm a student of Miss Wincenc at the Juilliard Pre-College. Today I had a concert with the Adelphi Orchestra. What did you think of my concert?
Well, I have to say, Sua, I've known you a long time, since 2015, and you were a young, beautiful young woman then, and you are still the beautiful young woman you are today, and it was absolutely superb. It was just thrilling, and I think because the whole program was designed around opera, it was so exciting to hear your Carmen. It was wonderful.
Thank you, and thank you for coming to this interview today. And I performed Carmen quite a few times. And I was very nervous today because it's been like a year since I last performed. And I will also perform Carmen in January for the allthatflute. So can you introduce the piece Carmen Fantasy? And can you, if there's anything different about it with the opera or the violin piece, can you please explain?
Oh, of course. Well, the Carmen opera is so thrilling. It has such a wonderful plot of intrigue and jealousy and love and excitement, and it has village people in it, and it's taking place in Spain, and it's absolutely as colorful as your beautiful gown today that you wore. And when you think of all the various treatments of the piece apart from the opera, I think the flute version is very, very successful. Yeah. And the violin versions, of course, are very exciting. But that we can have a taste of all the favorite parts, from the Toreador song to the wonderful aria that Carmen sings to her lover, etc. And we are really excited to hear all these favorite tunes. And so the flute has such a beautiful singing quality to it that it works very well. And also the very gymnastic technical work. It's so wonderful. And how did you feel about my idea of putting the entr'acte, which opens one of the acts of the opera, to have that right in the middle? It's very unusual. People don't usually depart from the actual transcription of Carmen. How did you like that?
It was very interesting because not a lot of people do that. And especially in the middle of a transition between a fast movement, it's definitely surprising to the audience, but it's also more fun to listen to because it kind of gives a break to the audience and kind of gives a more different side about the Carmen piece. And I think it just includes a little bit more about the opera, and then more it explains the sound of flute with the orchestra, and it's very beautiful. And Carmen is definitely a piece which everyone really likes, and I really enjoyed playing it.
I'm so glad, because it's a bit of a risk, but it's probably the most famous flute solo in the opera. Yeah. And it's required of every single flutist at a serious orchestra audition. So to be able to play that melody is very challenging and very important. And you did it beautifully. And also what I loved about your performance is your now ability, with your growing maturity, to be able to project to the audience not only the beauty of how you play the flute, but the storytelling. That's what's so important. And I think you've learned that from me.
Yeah.